That was a good clap.
We make it clap.
Hey, Crusty Nation. It's Sean and Dave again, back for another episode of Allegedly Just the Crust.
Welcome back, folks.
Yeah, thank you for coming back, tuning in. Episode 4. It's good to be back.
So, I don't think this podcast really follows any real formula or rhyme or reason.
Today.
But
Today's chilling.
I noticed a trend, too. We've been introducing episodes with movies. So, a movie I recently watched, and I think I watched it a few years ago, too, let's say pandemic times, was V for Vendetta. And I thought that was a funny movie.
Well, it's not a funny movie. It's pretty intense.
I meant ironic, funny.
Okay.
It's ironic. Did you know the movie takes place in 2020? I'm pretty sure.
Is that, wait, when was COVID? Was it 2021?
Basically, 2020 it started, right?
Right. But not, like, full lockdown was 2021.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so yeah, 2020.
But I think that's right. But V for Vendetta was interesting because me and you were chit-chatting about censorship, right?
Yeah. Yo, everything is censored, bro. You think the algorithms are helping censor everything?
Everything is like...
Because it's pushing a certain... What you like.
Everything is curated in a certain way, right? Like what you get to see. Like, do you know how many versions of the internet there are in different countries? Or like Disney in the Middle East or whatever is like a completely different menu of movies.
Yeah. Is it actually?
Certain movies aren't allowed on.
Okay, yeah, because certain countries don't allow...
They don't like the message portrayed
and whatever. Okay, yeah. I mean, is that really that crazy, though? I mean, there needs to be... If you want to keep your culture, right?
That's a good point.
Certain things, shouldn't be talked about, maybe? Or shouldn't be...
But it's funny.
It shouldn't have been pushed? Shouldn't be pushed?
It's funny. I think we're going to keep revisiting the melting pot argument,
Okay.
What was the other one? It's a melting pot or a...
I don't know. I mean, it makes me think of food. I'm thinking about melted chocolate. I want some chocolate. The new edition.
I actually put chocolate in my coffee half the time. I take
Are you putting chocolate or cacao?
Pure cacao powder, raw cacao powder.
Yeah. Isn't that like mealworms or something? No, that's protein.
Pure cacao powder. I
seen that the other day. It's like how they make protein powder.
Did you know?
Grounded mealworms.
No, it's not.
Yeah, dude.
There's a certain number of bugs in it, probably.
Well, that's
but at least
Bill Gates has been pushing, The bugs.
Eat the bugs.
There was that video on Instagram about the mosquito burgers.
That's disgusting.
Would you eat one? Would you try it?
If I had to.
No, you're visiting whatever country that was in, and they're like, "Yo, the thing around here is mosquito burgers." Yo, and you like see people in the background, just like they catch them in. There's so many mosquitoes.
I've seen this.
That they use a bowl, and they go like this, and they catch all the mosquitoes.
It's pretty
to
crazy.
Make a burger.
Why are you putting me on the spot? How many are you eating?
I'll try one. 100%.
Okay.
200%. I'd take a bite. And not like, you gotta have like a proper bite,
Maybe it's good if it's a mosquito cheeseburger.
Put a little cheese on it?
I mean, if
they're pretty small, bro. The ones I've seen?
If you have to eat bugs, okay, I understand, right? And I could eat them, right? If we were in a survival scenario, been watching a lot of those shows or whatever, these outdoorsy shows, people who choose to live in the wilderness and all this and that.
Right.
So if you're ever in a survival situation, there's lots of bugs. Do or die. Okay. This guy was cracking giant grubs out of a nut. If that's all you had,
that's all you got.
That's what you're gonna eat.
Okay, but
no one. If you give them a piece of Wagyu finished with oranges, they only feed, they massage the Wagyu and then they only feed it oranges.
So it's orange flavored Wagyu?
I don't know. I've never tasted it.
Citrus meat?
It's crazy. It does something though. I can't remember reading the chemistry, but it changes some serious chemistry about the meat. And what I forgot to say about cacao was not only is it amazing for you, it's like one of the most antioxidant dense rich foods.
Okay.
But originally, more around the time it was, I guess, being discovered, it was used as a currency. What? Can you imagine paying in cacao?
That would suck, dude. If you were balling, it would have been.
If you could hide a tree, you could hide like an orchard of them.
No, think about it. If you were like, yo, that carriage cost me 4,000 pounds of cacao, dude. How the fuck? You're gonna need a carriage for the fucking carriage to move the cacao.
1,000 beans.
1,000. You think they go by beans?
How are they weighing it? Maybe I should look this up. I mean, it's possible they weighed it.
What do you mean? How do they weigh it?
I just don't know the time.
They had like a rock.
I don't remember.
Yeah, this is about 1,000. Oh.
I don't remember the time period.
Oh, you got it. That's
And what about these? What about our mics today? They're pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Video game stuff. I like old video game stuff because like you can get this stuff for cheaper.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of jerry rig it to.
What's your
more.
favorite system?
Oh man, it's crazy to think about. I actually can't pick one.
Nah. I mean, okay. What's your favorite company then? Because like consoles is hard to say for sure. I can get that because there's always new ones.
Right.
PlayStation.
Well, we got Sony.
We got Nintendo. ZWii.
I like them in different ways. I like Nintendo because it's always to me been like social or like from the time they made the OG Nintendo they called it the Famicom.
Yeah.
Which stood for Family Computer. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the memory I always have of it. It's kind of wholesome. You can play it with your kid, you know?
Yeah.
And I love it. It's also competitive and great. But PlayStation maybe is more like stories, like epic movies.
Okay.
But games, you know, we're talking about games.
Like God of War and shit.
Yeah, God of War.
Yeah.
Or like the Metal Gear series was originally more exclusive, or it's still more exclusive.
Halo's dope.
Yeah, there's a story
on either of these.
Yeah,
consoles.
that's on Xbox. We left them out.
Yeah.
I think I like that one the least.
The Sourdough Company.
What is it? The Sourdough Company?
Oh, because the guy that created Xbox. I don't know how true this is. I'm getting this source from Instagram. You know, the Instagram reel, the news reel of today.
Very fact checked.
But he made sourdough bread out of like 4,000-year-old yeast.
Allegedly, who made this?
I forget his name. But
how did we go from Xbox
to making sourdough bread?
Yeah,
because he made this sourdough.
Who's
bread.
he?
This dude. I forget his fucking name. But anyways, the sourdough is cut. You know, you have to cut the outside of the sourdough for it to like.
Oh, is that why?
And it looks like it.
I get it. That's cool.
Yeah. No, it was funny.
Perfect.
I mean,
wow.
Whatever.
That came full circle. But anyway, yeah, V for Vendetta was interesting, and it led us to kind of think that that's based on like an old time period of censorship when Guy Fawkes was fighting for the Spanish, and
you know, it makes me think of you know the Black Plague.
Yeah.
You know, they used to have those the doctor's masks that look like beaks.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy mask. Yeah.
The same era, no?
I don't know.
Maybe not. No, you said 2020.
Well, yeah, but then it's based on something from. It's based on, like I said, Guy Fawkes, which is like, you know, the year 1600.
No, when was the Black Plague?
But look, they made the mask after his face. It's kind of funny.
Right.
Like he's got the stash and everything. It's pretty funny. But anyways, we went on. It's like this never-ending thing, right? From countries to cultures. It's crazy. Like, not everything can be okay, I guess. Not everything is good. But it's just
Everything's
funny.
rose-colored, bro. It's only how you perceive it.
It's the glasses you wear, yeah. What
100%.
you perceive is right, right?
Well, I'm not saying right or wrong.
Well, that's the right answer, what you just gave. But most people, I think, are concerned with just being right, right? And maybe someone is more right on a side of an argument. But if two people can't sit and discuss it, and that's why censorship is crazy. Like, people are going to AI now. We talked about it on the last podcast.
Yeah.
It's, you know, going to be in the world now everywhere. But AI language models apparently are rife with different political biases. And so I think...
It is well...
I think they said it's more left-wing or like...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember you telling me about that.
Even the AI that they tell you to be afraid of, it's like pushing censorship. It's censored itself.
But, okay, yeah. But what happens if, AI is being throttled right now. It's not being allowed to fully learn and fully be autonomous. Right? They're still holding the reins in.
Yeah.
So once it starts learning on its actual full potential on its own without the puppeteers,
Right.
maybe it'll be all right.
Maybe it'll figure it out better than us.
Better than us. They got the access to all the internet at once. And they maybe because they're not human, they're not going to be biased anymore.
I just think I just think it's like, so what are we waiting for? They're like, this robot's going to be your god. But the point is like,
no.
The truth, well, that's what the metaphor they've given. We're making a type of god,
Right.
Because it now is so much smarter than us collectively, can build new things we've never thought of. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when you think about it, it's like, I thought of the subject of censorship, and then I thought of the subject of whistleblowing, right?
Oh.
Because that's like, we talking about cancel culture and all these things, internet censorship, propaganda, all of it, right? In the modern day, social media. And it's like, the whistleblower is kind of like the ultimate example and version of that. For trying to speak the truth, this is what's going to happen. So in a world... What's that?
Edward Snowden.
Yeah. So basically it's like, if none of these things are bringing us to truth, none of them are bringing us to love, and we're so deeply invested in them, it's kind of weird, right?
Well, how do you find truth today? I was talking about this with my mom the other day, and it's harder to find documents nowadays that are unbiased, written by someone that has some political standpoint. Everything is biased.
So censor everything, I guess, right? One side is going to censor.
If we let everyone who wants... I don't know what the whole point of that I said was.
No, it makes sense. There's bias. No, you're absolutely right. That's a great point. Nobody, but what is the thing is nobody admits to their own bias. Right. So it's like, the world should have been, if you're going to be biased, you should have to stand behind it and back it up and be like, listen, that's how I'm going to be.
Do you think if I was super biased on one position,
which you are on something for sure.
For a lot of things, Nintendo is the best. Okay,
I think so.
Do you think
I like
consciously
Sony,
know after a point that you're biased? Do you think it's possible to change?
Well, that's
once they're so deep.
That's my point. Is it's programming, right? They call TV and all these other things programming, and it's like, if you're not aware of your own programming, which I think I'm not immune to it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not aware of your own programming, you're never going to be able to think critically and objectively about anything.
Right.
So it's like people who are only, maybe they pretend to be good to get into heaven, I don't think that's how it works. Or if you ask someone who believes in karma,
okay, they only do it to get the karma back.
It doesn't work for you. It doesn't exist just for you,
Yeah, well, there's how many of us? 7 billion? 8 billion?
Yeah.
There's a lot of us.
8 billion people. Anyway, yeah, it's just fascinating subjects. But you know what? That's the thing. So all this shit ends up being distracting and never leads us to truth. But the other subject I want to talk about today was vitamin D. It's December now.
Okay. And seasonal depression, acute depression.
Seasonal affective disorder or SAD.
Yeah.
Which, in the winter makes you sad. So,
I don't know what that is.
I heard about... You said it. Whatever. Close enough. Same shit.
Yeah.
But you said seasonal affective disorder, and we're in Canada right now. And the funniest thing I ever read about it, I don't have it here. I have some other stuff here.
Yeah.
But was that the angle the sun hits us at is not optimal to vitamin D production, right? And then to top it off, it's cold. You're bundled up for like almost 8 months.
I absorb all my vitamin D through here.
Yeah?
Because of my glasses, they magnify. So it actually reverses the angle of the sun.
I think all types of glass actually filter out desirable...
I get 0.
Desirable rays.
Yeah.
But anyways, the National average of plasma. What was I going to read here? It was, hold on.
You're good.
It's about Canadians. It said 32% of Canadians were below the vitamin D cutoff, and 10% of Canadians were considered as being vitamin D deficient.
Right.
So that's only if people who got
But what
tested.
are the adverse
They
effects
couldn't have
of
got everyone.
lacking vitamin D?
Well, it has
What's really going to happen? You're not going to die.
Well, that's the funny thing. No, I'm not going to say you're not going to die, but at the end of the day, it is an essential nutrient. So technically, I don't want to scare anyone, but it's essential.
Away.
So it plays roles in bone health, right?
Okay.
So it's essential
Plays a role. It's not.
It is essential for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, promoting the development and maintenance of healthy bones and teeth. It helps prevent conditions like osteoporosis and rickets. Vitamin D is known to modulate the immune system, helping the body defend against infections and diseases.
Yeah.
It's been linked to a lower risk of respiratory infections and autoimmune diseases. Helps with muscle function. Adequate vitamin D is associated with better muscle function and strength. It helps prevent...
This sounds like a lot of things I don't need.
Helps prevent falls. Cardiovascular health. I know you're a cyclist. What's your record for cycling?
Record of what? Top speed?
Kilometers total?
Oh, nothing, bro. Peanuts.
You said 100.
Yeah, 100, bro. That's
kilometers.
Bro, you know how many...
In one day. Was that all one stretch?
Yeah.
One go.
Wow, I might have stopped to get water.
Look at this guy.
But, dude, the Tour de France is like... Each section is like 400 kilometers a day.
It's impressive.
400.
Yo, I'm sure those guys are getting their vitamin D and their water. Drink water. Drink water.
Yeah. Whatever. I like that soda pop.
But anyway, cardiovascular health. Nah, you gotta drink.
No. What's
you
that?
like
What's
water.
that?
I went for a bike ride with you.
No, I know. What's that water you talk about from Portugal?
Oh, Pedras.
Yeah, man, that's some water, dude.
Sparkling water. Try it out.
Naturally.
But anyway, vitamin
water.
D affects your mood as well. Apparently, it says it's useful in cancer prevention. Allegedly. I'm not making that claim.
Easy there, Dr. Suzy.
Weight management as well. Diabetes management, regulation of gene expression, preventing autoimmune diseases. And then also, it's a pre-hormone. So it aids in testosterone production, estrogen balance, insulin sensitivity. See that? That's a big one. That's probably related to diabetes prevention, like it said. Yeah. Thyroid function, pituitary.
I get what you're trying to say.
It's like a link of the puzzle of a lot of other puzzles in your body. So it's essential, right?
I mean, it's a big puzzle, bro. It's not just one piece. It's not just vitamin D.
But, don't we dread winter in the northern climates?
No. I love winter.
Because we're inside doing this podcast now?
Yo, as long as you dress for the weather, you're fine. I don't know why that's insane.
We're talking to you. We're talking to you, Winnipeg.
Yo, I would not want to be in Winnipeg in the winter time. There's nothing.
Just dress for the weather.
I mean, there's just nothing to do. Here you got snowboarding, shitty snowboarding. You got skating, right? You got frisbee golf in the wintertime. I mean, you got things to do. Winter is only as boring as you make it.
Winter is, worse than summer.
Yes, it is. But you can make the best out of a shit sandwich. You add the cheese to the fucking mosquito burger.
Tell yourself it's Nutella.
Get a nice, good, fresh Bergère bun. Some fresh lettuce, a little relish, and that fucking mosquito burger is fire. It's wintertime, right? Put a little bun on that.
There's no mosquitoes in the winter, bro.
No, what I'm saying.
But anyway, it was this by Albert Camus. In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer.
Who's this? What's now?
Albert Camus.
Who the fuck is he?
I don't remember. I think
he just read off a random quote.
I think he's important. I remember the quote because it was a powerful quote.
Right.
It's the only way. I gotta convince myself and lie to myself that I can do it without summer, without vitamin D, without fucking sunshine.
I mean, you could go to
Bro, it's dark at 4:00.
Yeah, it is.
Or earlier. I want to know what the actual shortest day, but it's dark at 4.
I think it's like 3:40 is the darkest day.
Bro.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's wintertime.
Anyway, Albert Camus, he's famous in literature. That's what I remember him from. But apparently he's a philosopher,
At least it's not
author.
12 hours of fucking darkness. Or 24.
Aren't those countries funny?
I mean,
What
they
country
just
is that
drink.
again?
They just get liquored up. I don't know, North Pole? I don't
Liquored
fucking
up.
know.
The North Pole.
You know?
It's crazy.
One of those northern Canadian countries or northern Russian countries. Sweden, maybe?
Anyway, I hope your geography is better than mine.
I'm pretty sure.
Allegedly.
I'm pretty sure I'm alright. You know? See?
You're
pretty
right.
sure I'm alright.
You got a 1-up.
I got one lifeline.
Even if you weren't, you got a 1-up.
Oh, man.
But anyway, there we go. We gave you some crust for the day, I think.
Yeah, a little different strategy, but I like it.
Yeah, we're trying out different things, I think.
Yeah. You let us know.
In the comments.
Yeah, in the comments, or you can email us with some questions at allegedlyjustthecrust@gmail.com.
Give us some topics.
Yeah.
We'll do some crusty research or something.
Mm-hmm. You know, try and get you guys involved a little bit.
Stuff you actually want to know about. Trying to be relevant
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis, right? Or like it's the season of winter, for example.
Yeah.
But there's so much fucking info.
Bro, there's a lot. You have to sift through the shit. And there's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
This is like sifting this shit in the shower.
Oh, God. Are we going to throw back every episode?
Shitting in the shower, dude.
Bro, what about at gyms and stuff like that?
Do you think they shit in the shower at the gym? Dude, okay, wait. Before we
How
go,
do we get back to this?
I gotta tell you something funny. So I'm in the bathroom at work. I'm doing my thing, right? And some dude comes rushing in, and and dude, he pushed so fucking hard, it scared me. I turned into a doctor, bro.
You okay?
I'm like, dude, I think you need to eat more fiber. It was the best thing, bro. Oh,
You
man.
actually recommend? See that? That's it. We gotta help each other.
You're rubbing
out in
off on
public.
me, bro. I'm looking at
Get some water, bro. Some
seeing
fiber.
if there's fluoride in the water now.
Eat some fermented food while you're at
health.
it. Eat some fermented
The
food,
health.
right?
Yeah.
Gotta work on that gut health balance.
Yeah, cordyceps.
Well, yeah, it's good, but it's not specific to gut.
No, there's one. Yeah, I was looking at those mushroom things. But
I mean, it's good for everything.
Thanks, guys. We'll
We'll catch you next
see
time.
you next week, I guess. Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Peace.